and this is Sea Life. Welcome back to my channel and to my kitchen. We're getting ready to make pecan pumpkin bread with pecans that we have picked, and I have shelled quite a few of them. And we're going to first make pecan flour. So here I go. I'm going to put some pecans into my little NutriBullet. Just enough. Oh, don't get your bay leaves in there. See, I have bay leaves in my pecans, and I have had these in the refrigerator. But the bay leaves are to keep any extra moisture out and to help store them. Okay, that's about enough. I'm going to do just a little bit at a time. Just a little bit.
Because this is going to get a little loud.
And we have had this NutriBullet forever, so it's not the newest.
Looks pretty close now. Look at it sticking to the...
And see how it sticks. It is very oily.
No. Which ain't hurting.
So you're just not going to put quite as much oil in your recipe as it generally calls for. But and some chunks would of course be fine, and you know why? Because pecan chunks are great in bread.
Oh yeah.
So here we go again. We're just going to put a few more in.
Pecans and walnuts are actually great in it.
Yeah.
I always love it.
Well,
I'm just nuts about nuts anyway.
Okay, here we go. Okay, that's good enough.
I know I'm not that patient. I probably would have just turned it on and let it run.
Takes a little bit of patience.
So what we're really doing is we're doubling the batch on the pumpkin bread, and so instead of the full amount of flour, we're going to do half pecan flour, and that's how that's working. Together we can get through this.
Yep, teamwork makes the dream work. Never forget it.
That's right. You know, it reminds me of that kid's toy, you know, that you push down on it, the tops.
Yeah.
For toddlers, you know.
Something that reminds us of our toddler toys, like the pecan nut roller.
Yeah, the roller.
That's like a popper
that
ball.
popper, yeah.
Or a popper.
Called it a
blocker.
popcorn popper, right?
Yeah, that's what it was, a popcorn popper.
Mm-hmm.
Toddler toy. And now here it is. It's just like your top when you were little. Isn't that great? Okay.
A little more, I guess.
And now I did not heat these nuts up. This is or put anything in them at all.
Well, they were in the
No
refrigerator.
water.
That's kind of not really
They
good
were
for this
kinda-
because, but if we ground it a little more, the oil would start separating.
Yeah.
But I think we're
But this
catching
is
it.
the way we're gonna do it, so we know that they're not rancid, or they're well kept.
So if you look, it's ground about like cornmeal, and that's what it really looks like. A lot like cornmeal.
Yep. We're gonna have to get some chunks out.
Put them in here. The bread needs some pecans in them anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have some pecans in our bread as well. So we thought this would work out perfect. This is kind of a fall recipe. Getting ready for all Thanksgiving and everything, of course.
Yeah, this is us trying it for Thanksgiving because we've never made this actually.
No, we haven't.
This is our first time trying this.
If when you see it, usually it is our first time giving it a try. So, of course, we will post if it does not work out.
Oh, you're going to watch us eat it.
Yes, you'll watch
because we had
us.
one of our subscribers say, hey, it would be great to see you guys actually try it.
Yeah,
So we're going to give it a try.
Yes. So here it is. We've got our 2 cups. Plan. We only want to use 1 bowl. So we're gonna put the dry stuff in first, and we're gonna beat up some of the wet stuff in our little Blender and see how this rolls.
So I put 2 cups of flour down in there. Now I'm putting 2 cups of our pecan flour inside of there. So we got happy. So I'm going to mix those together. Heat them up a little bit. Just so it combines. Get some of the chunkiness out of the pecans. So, I'm not going to get all of it out, but that's alright. Next, we got add 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of salt.
Daniel does love to bake, and he generally is the one who does the goodies, like the cookies and all that at our house. So I do the main dishes, and he likes to do the goodies. So I can start on a goodie, but generally he takes it over. So that's just how things happen here.
And a teaspoon of baking powder.
So I'm going to go ahead and put the butter in here.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of butter, huh?
It is a lot of butter. And then 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Oh. Okay. What? So clove, cinnamon, nutmeg. So what we've done is actually we've doubled our recipe, and I'm using pumpkin pie spice instead of cinnamon, nutmeg, and what's the other one, babe? Clove. All right, and it calls for 1 teaspoon of each. So, and we're doubling it. So that means I'm going to have to put 6 of these in here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh? There was 6 in here.
2 cups of sugar.
And 6. So there was 6 in here, and there's still a little bit left in there.
Well, I hope this little blender will do this.
It will.
So, where's my lid? Just a minute.
What else we got?
I gotcha.
Okay. Now we just take the dry ingredients and we're going to blend them together.
I'm going to work up some of the wet ingredients over here. And I'll put another cup in.
And you add your eggs.
And add my eggs. And we'll see how that works.
Another 2 cups.
2 cups. Okay, Daniel's been throwing stuff in left and right. Anyhow, we'll put 4 eggs and another 2 cups of sugar. And we're going to try this NutriBlender one more again. With this little bit. Oh no, what's happening?
Maybe it's not plugged in.
Well, that helps.
You try that? Funny. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, huh. Well, I would suggest a larger blender for one thing, if you're going to do this big a batch.
Yeah, we did double it.
We double everything.
Well,
we had
a big can of pumpkin, and we're going to put it back in the refrigerator.
That's right, that's right. Well, we may as well do it right, I guess.
Well, that's pretty good stuff, I think.
Okay, I think we got almost everything in here except for the pumpkin. Once we pour this in, or scrape it in. Not wasting a thing.
I guess that's
Not
true.
one drop.
And of course, our pumpkin puree. This is just straight up pumpkin. There's nothing added to this. This is just 100% pumpkin. And as you see, it's Libby's 100% pumpkin puree. Now we got to figure out how to stir this so you know.
Okay, Daniel can handle this. It's starting to look good. It's starting to look real good. Hey, Daniel's filling the pans, and you only want them about half full. He's got them a little more than half there, it looks like. And we still have a bit of batter left over, so
I think I got one more pan.
we may have to try one more pan. I was asking Daniel how long, we had read how long pecans will store in the refrigerator, and they store longer, of course, in the freezer, but I thought it had said 4 months in the refrigerator. So
I think that's right.
I could be backwards. It could be 4 months in the freezer. But we did find that information on Google, you know, so yeah. So there's all sorts of things you can do with your free pecans if you get some. We were very fortunate.
Yeah. We have some young pecan trees. But
very fortunate.
They're really producing yet.
Yeah, on our property we have a couple young pecan trees that are not quite producing yet.
This is really moist. I didn't expect it to be this moist.
I know. That's one of the
This is more like
benefits of a pecan oil.
Probably.
Is that it makes it very moist.
And it has a really pecan-y flavor to it too.
Oh yeah, especially with the extra nuts we
I
added.
tell you what, this is really good.
That is really something.
Oh my gosh. I think this is about the best pumpkin bread I've ever had.
Something tells me this just wouldn't make it till Monday.
It probably won't. No. No. We'll have a hard time getting it to last till tomorrow.